Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Singaram, your pediatrics faculty at Marrow. So today we have with us Devesh, who has excelled in this recently conducted INI-CET November 2024 exam, and he is here with us to share his journey of this PG preparation and to um, share with us valuable insights about the exam as well as the other aspects also. So, first of all, a warm welcome and hearty congratulations to you, Dr. Devesh. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, so just to give a brief introduction to Dr. Devesh from my side, he did his UG from KM Mumbai, and at present he is a radiology resident at prestigious PJ Chandigarh Institute. And this is his second INICT attempt where he has excelled with a rank 8 in this INICT. And just to get started, Doctor, can you share with us the beginning of this journey of PG preparation starting from your undergraduate time and how Marrow platform helped with your preparations?
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So basically, I was a studious student itself from first year. So I used to study from standard textbooks in first and second year,
Okay,
and after that, I started using Marrow from third year for the third and fourth year subjects initially, and then
okay,
later I inculcated first and second year Marrow videos.
okay. So a strong basic of the undergraduate first and second year subjects are very vital, right? So that helped you to gain more insights into the third and fourth year
Yes.
video assessment, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So basically, first and second year, if you cover majority of third and fourth year subjects are also covered in that itself. So you don't need to put any extra efforts, basically.
Okay. So solid basic knowledge is very important before going into the videos, right? Okay.
Yes.
And videos part, can you tell us how you integrated with your preparation, like little bit of in depth regarding how much it contributed to your already existing knowledge or contributed to the new knowledge from the videos?
Yes, sir. So I basically used it for third and fourth year subjects.
Okay.
So because those I was not aware of, means not much aware of, so I did them from scratch and I didn't use any textbooks for third and final year, only for the
Okay.
exam parts. So
Okay.
entire knowledge was based on that only. And first,
Okay.
second years, I did not watch the entire videos because it was already strong. So I just checked few topics which I was not aware of or was not sure of, basically, or getting them wrong in the tests.
Okay. So basically, your main videos were about the third and fourth year videos, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
watched them once. Yeah.
Okay. Were there any specific subjects or modules where Marrow was made a significant difference in your preparation? If you
Yeah,
wanted
I
to share.
think ENT was the best one, which was what I started with, and that was only I think the best one out of everything.
Okay.
And final year, yeah, surgery videos were very good.
Okay. Right. Okay. So these were the main videos which helped much in your preparation,
Yeah,
right?
yes, sir,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Right. So, so thanks for sharing with us about the videos part. Then about the QBanks, we all know that QBank is a basic backbone of the exam preparation. And can you tell us how did you incorporate QBank in your preparations along with the videos, and how to maximize the benefits of this QBank for the aspirants who are preparing for the exams?
Yes, sir. So actually, my main source of preparation was the QBank only, not the
Okay.
videos. So
Yeah.
I means my friend had taught me how to use the QBank. So what I would do was just go from the starting module, first question, till the last module, last question. I used
Okay.
to make notes or take photos and make folders, and I would
Okay.
just revise them. So basically, I was covering, means the QBank has entire standard textbook in it.
Okay.
So I was basically covering everything from start to end of a standard textbook in a question format, along with all the tables and pearls attached in the explanation given below. So that is given very beautifully in the Marrow QBank, and it
Okay.
covers everything in the standard textbook. So that's what I used, and then I used to revise those folders multiple times. So that was my main source of prep. I did this
Okay.
for around 10, 12 subjects,
Okay.
which I could finish. Others, I was already means happy with what I had done. So I used the notes itself.
Okay. Fine. So while solving the QBanks, were there anything additionally like approaching the questions? Did it help, or what was your plan while we are solving the QBanks, which could additionally benefit the students?
Yeah, so there's a knack to solving MCQs. So you get used to ruling out the options, or you understand that there'll be an option which nobody knows, but that won't be the answer basically. The answer will be something which you know. So that all comes with practice only. So doing solving everything like Marrow QBank has a lot of questions, I think 15-20K questions. So that gets inbuilt in your practice only. That's very beneficial.
Okay. So while solving the QBanks, it is integrating not only the knowledge but also including the
Yeah,
common
the skills
common
basically.
topic.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
skills
Okay.
of solving the MCQ. Yeah.
Okay, right. So, okay. So then when we talk about the QBanks, there is also another part of this, which is the Marrow test series. So can you briefly elaborate us when did you started taking the test and how often you used to take the test? I'm not talking about the grand test. You can first talk about the modules based test, and then you can tell us a little bit about the grand test as well.
So I basically started from the grant test itself. I started in the start of final year. I gave my first grant test and
Okay,
subject test, whichever when it came live, I used to give. And
okay,
mini tests I usually avoided because I got horrible ranks in it. So
okay,
I gave
right,
4 or 5 times, but it was just creating anxiety. So I
okay,
stopped giving them, which is not ideal, but I had to do that.
okay,
And yeah, so main focus was subject tests and grant tests, and just
okay,
reviewing the subject test. I didn't review everything, only the
okay,
incorrect ones. Grant
okay,
test I used to review religiously.
okay. So every grant test, you basically reviewed the entire thing and devoted separate time for the revision for
Yeah,
for the grant test.
yes. One day for every GT.
1 day for every grant test you used to do that. Okay, right. So how did you benchmark your performance against other students with the help of this test? Like, was it from the beginning itself, or at what time you started to compare your performances?
Yeah, so yeah, everyone says that GT is for just knowledge purpose, but obviously everyone is giving Marrow GT, so you get to know where you are standing, and it
Yeah.
just adds some confidence if you are consistently getting good ranks. So I used to look at the ranks also seriously and
Okay.
just gauge my performance and use the GTs for the means check my weaker subjects where I'm lacking and start with those subjects first during my revision. So I was getting pretty good ranks, so I was happy with my performance in the GTs.
Okay. So the focus of the GTs was to identify the weaker area. So you tend to start with that for the next GT, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, right. So you used to alter your study plan according to the weaker subjects, or
Yeah,
anything
so
specifically?
basically, I advise if you start in final year, you already have your weak subject list. So
Yeah.
during internship, you can start with those subjects. Anyways, you have to do all 19 subjects. So
Okay.
if you already have a graph where you know which is the weakest, so that will be beneficial rather than starting GTs and internship and then checking which is weaker.
Okay, right. So thank you, Doctor, for sharing the strategy in giving the grant test and reviewing it. And the next part I wanted to ask you about is about the effective notes taking, because that is actually a critical part of preparation whenever you study a subject or see a video. Marrow actually provides the notes. Did you use the Marrow notes directly, or did you adapt them or made some annotations in them to incorporate into your style? And can you just brief us through that process while you're using the Marrow notes?
Yes, sir. So I'm not a very good note taker, so I didn't rely on handwritten notes.
Okay,
So I use the in video notes itself and few of the books means written already printed notes during
printed.
my third and fourth year basically, which I was using means for which I was using the videos. And
Okay,
after in internship, as I told, I used those folders of the QBank basically. So those were my notes. So I
Okay.
didn't go and review the video notes specifically again, only for those subjects which means I was using video notes as the main source and not the QBank. I would
Okay.
just use the in the app itself. I would open and read. Means I shifted to online reading and PDF reading itself in MBBS. So I didn't use many books basically or
Okay.
written books.
Okay. So you basically use the notes, and later you move more towards integration with the Marrow Q banks and the things like that. You do not make any
Yes.
specific annotations or any key areas in
Yeah.
the notes
Yeah. A
specifically.
few stuff I added, few stuff from QBanks or GTs or means older. I used to give old GTs also that had a lot of new stuff. So all that I
Okay.
used to add as folders itself in the main
Folders
subject.
itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's talk a little bit about the custom modules as well, because Marrow provides you the opportunity to or ability to create custom modules based on the needs of your preparation. So, did you use this feature during your preparation time, and can you share some insights on how an aspirant can add it in their preparation?
Yeah. So I would say I was not a very avid user of the custom module feature, but during internship, I used to study in my friend's room. Basically, we would solve questions. So there we solved many custom modules together. So it was like if you don't want to read notes every day, do something different. So we would make like 50 questions or 100 question modules and just
Okay.
go through them. Sometimes put it on full hard and try to solve those. So yes. For
Okay.
ideally, I think we should put previous year tags and solve. But I
Okay.
think people
So, you
write
used to
too
add
many.
the tags as well while
Yeah, mostly,
reading
mostly I would make it a mixed bag only. I would use all
next.
the tags. But
Okay.
yeah, during the end, you can use the PYQs. But I did not rely too much on PYQs. I don't believe that most
Okay.
questions are repeated or such.
Okay. So basically, was that modules tailored towards a practice or focused on your weaker subjects or weaker areas?
Yeah, just practice, I would say, mixed bag, just to
Mixed bag
means
as a practice.
get some questions done in the day, like be in
Okay.
the hang of solving MCQs. That was the main purpose of custom modules.
Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. So, so then the final part of this is always the revision when it comes before the exams, right? Revising smarter is always the key to retain whatever knowledge you have gained through the years. Okay. Right. So, how did you make use of the revision modules or the videos or any of these features helped you to sharpen your already existing knowledge? Can you share a little bit with us?
So I use the revision videos for few subjects only. Mostly, I
Okay.
would revise the entire all the folders again and again. So
Okay.
that I did before the May one, but this time I didn't revise much. I just gave few GTs and just sat for the exam. Yeah.
Okay, so your May preparation was the main one. Okay, right. So this one was the
Yeah.
second attempt, right? Okay,
This
right.
one was not as means it was not as heavy in preparation like me.
Okay, not heavy. Okay, right. But you can share with us during the May INI-CET time, was there any particular area you were focusing during the revision time, or was it like any insights you wanted to share?
Yeah. So basically, during April, I finished the entire revision once. So I tried to revise in May. Means I was trying to do one more revision in May, but I couldn't finish it. So I just started giving tests, five, six tests I gave.
Okay,
So it was not very ideal that the last 10 days everyone says you have to revise everything.
okay,
I think it's not, means people take too
okay. So
much
one
load.
good revision
But
along with a lot of tests.
one full revision is enough, I think. Means in
Okay,
the last month.
okay. One full revision and lot of practice tests, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's enough in the last month.
Okay, right. So one more last thing is about participation in the marathon, which we are conducting in the Marrow app. And did this impact your preparation, or did this add value to your preparation, or anything like motivation you wanted to share regarding the marathon part? Please do share with us.
Yeah. I think overall it's a great concept, but yeah, means if someone has already solved everything, so it doesn't add too much to that, but it's a great concept. And yeah, basically, people
Okay.
get motivated to solve every day. So
So
basically, what we should do,
yes. So it
get be in the hang of MCQs. Yeah,
okay. So it helps you to get back on track in case you're deviating. So that purpose
yeah,
Marrowthon will, right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
right. So this is more of an added feature to get you back on track for your preparation, right? Okay,
Yes.
fine. Okay, doctors, right. So, any final words of advice you wanted to say for your juniors or aspirants or preparing for the exams, as well as for our Marrow users also? Given that you have achieved a tremendous success, and any words from you will be very valuable for the upcoming exams to the juniors.
Yeah, I would say just means keep your target, means decide on your branch and target early on, and try to focus and check your ranks in GTs based on that. That's what I would like to say. Means
Okay.
be
So,
determined on your branch, yeah, and
okay.
score you need. Yeah,
Okay. So it is just the focus towards the goal, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
being
exactly.
consistency
Have
is
your
the
goal,
most
yeah,
important thing.
have your goal ready first, and be consistent throughout your preparation rather than reading everything in the end.
Rather than okay, so keep yourself prepared well in advance and practice it. That is what you wanted to say,
Yes, sir.
right? Yes. Okay, so thank you, Dr. Devesh Dharmarajan, for your valuable time and sharing the insights in your preparation and also acknowledging Marrow in your preparation for your success. And for those who are watching and those who are giving the upcoming exam, please know that right resources when used in the right way and also consistency will help you to achieve the ultimate goal. So until next time, keep working hard and we wish you all the best for the future. Thank you, Dr. Davish.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.